So hello there, I would like to welcome you to my cozy experiment. And we in Europe are now experiencing just kind of a late spring this year. And we're just thinking about what does make the things happen like this. You know, with the changes of seasons and stuff. And because of that, I arranged a small experiment for you. So here you can see we have a graphic calculator, a string smart applied, which just transfers the data from the environment to the calculator so we can use them. And we have our demonstrations in here. You can see over here it's supposed to be a sun, and this is supposed to be an earth. So I hope you're gonna like my experiment. Now, let's begin. What are we going to do? First of all, we need to set an angle of the lamp on the 90 degrees. So the angle is pretty much set already. We have the heat probe in here. I will demonstrate like this. We'll put it underneath the paper, and now we can just measure the temperature. Nothing stands in our way. Right. So let's start. Everything's set. Now, when you're just performing this experiment, you will do about 3 measures. So you can do how many measures you want. It's not a matter of count. But one important thing is that there has to be a time which is set. You know, the constant time that you can't just change. It's all the same times. Every experiment you have the same time. So we set our time, and now we will end our measure for the 90 degrees of our lamp. So stop, get a temperature, right, and we will save it. Now, the next part of the experiment is underneath of the lamp with the angle of 60 degrees. So strap our sound like this, probe more accurately, and now we can start. So we will wait for the exact same amount of time that we just done in the previous experiment, and after the time has come, we will say the result. I just need to say that the first part of the experiment there was a 30 degrees. The result, the final temperature of the first part was 30 degrees. Now there is 26 degrees. So we are beginning with the third part of the experiment, and we will move our probe into this far corner of the paper, which represents 30 degrees. It's not 30 degrees Celsius, it's 30 degrees of the angle of the lamp. But so now we can start with the last measure. We'll wait for the exact amount of time as we have waited the 2 measurings before. And when the time has passed, we will say the result again. I just want to say, guys, we're really thankful to the Moravian Consulting that was the company which has borrowed us those beautiful tools, and now we can measure the temperature and discover the wonders of the nature thanks to them. So we're really thankful. Right. So back to the measurements. Now underneath the angle of 30 degrees. We have at 20 degrees Celsius, the temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. So that's pretty much all about it. Now, when we have the results of all 3 measurings, we need to put them onto the statistics and to do a table. We will write them down into the table with the start function. Great. So, now, what's the point of all of this? So, the Earth is not straight. the Earth is just inclined in some way, and when the rays from the sun falls upon the Earth, it's not just vertical. It's when the sun rays are not vertical, they bring lesser energy, and the Earth is getting colder. And that's the reason why do we have season changing. Why do we experience the change of the seasons? Because it's not like someone might say to you, right? It's because of the Earth is coming away from the sun and all that kind of stuff. That's not true. The reason is that the Earth is not straight. It goes like this. So from this you can see the biggest heat in the summer, for example, or even in the winter, you will have at the noon when you have your lunch. That's when the sun rays are coming almost to a horizontal, almost straight to the Earth, and you have the biggest temperature. You can see the analogy between this and between the lamp, that when we had 90 degrees, the temperature in Celsius was the biggest. And when we just lowered our temperature, our angle, the temperature went down. So this is the reason, I guess, why the season changes. That's all. Thank you for your attention.